Hey, what's up, guys? It's One Wave in the Morning.
I like how half our names sound like Pokemon names right now.
Yeah.
Are we talking about Pokemon already?
Yeah, dude, that one person
something
requested
wrong
me
with
to talk about Pokemon.
Which person? Want to talk about Pokemon? Let's start the podcast and we can talk about Pokemon.
Alright, Dark, send out the Pokemon.
It's Pokemon!
Alright, welcome to the Forum Thread Podcast. You guys can tweet at us at the Forum Thread at any time, or just talk to us down there in the Twitch chat. I'm your host, Dark1Dre, /Wajabra, /Thomas, and here with me today I have Ray.
Hi!
There she is. Nobod.
It's Nib to the blood.
Zap45.
Yo, yo, yo.
Oh, don't do that. Tgjan Lee.
Yo, yo, yo.
Chaos Meta.
See, I'm a bigger loser than you.
Fuck. Okay, let's do that again because, yeah, people got talked over. Tgjan Lee.
No.
Yes?
Okay, Chaos Meta.
Hi.
Alright. Tarii.
Salutations.
And Wubway.
Hello. Chaos,
Okay.
you asked for this, I want you to point out.
Yeah, no. This is the worst
Okay.
intro we've ever done, aside from the one that Tgjan Lee did, that you did the animation to. Like, this is number 2.
That was the best one ever.
It's a dark.
Yeah,
That was before I knew that how you guys did the syncing with the names. So I just said, like, everybody introduce yourself. And I was like, that's not what we do. And I just keep talking and
how
nobody
we do
stops
it.
me.
Yeah. Basically,
So,
make an ass of yourself.
No,
so anyway,
no, that's why
That's what we do every week.
To an animated intro, so suck it.
He tried to break the podcast.
I did.
Yeah.
So,
We will not falter.
if we're going to talk about Pokemon, I have a very short story to tell.
Do it.
I
Do it.
have
Go
never
for it.
played Pokemon before, but I got drunk
Sounds
a couple
like a
nights
story.
ago, was playing Civ 5 with my cousin Malcolm, and he does play Pokemon. He's got his 3DS, and I want to say
Malcolmon.
it's... So I don't remember which one it is, like Sapphire or something.
Swampert or something. Oh, yeah, so he...
And
It's different.
so I decided I'm going to
Generation
play his Pokemon game, and he's having a battle against these like legendary 4 people or whatever the hell they're called, and he's
Gotcha.
good enough
Elite
to
Four?
the Elite Four, yeah, and he's good enough to just let me go ahead and battle them for him with his with his Pokemon. I actually kicked the first two's ass, but I couldn't read their names properly, just like I couldn't pronounce my name properly when I introduced us today. And
Regabra.
yeah, so I started coming up with my own names for the Pokemon that made much more sense to me.
Yeah, what were some of them that you... I'm assuming you were drunk at the time.
Yeah, the only one I was pronouncing correctly was I want to say now it's Muzipan, the one that has the 4 giant nipples on its stomach.
Okay.
That's Mootank, I think, right?
That's
Miltank,
either
yeah.
Miltank or something like that.
Miltank.
Yeah.
It's Miltank.
Mootank.
Yeah, so even that one I fucked it up.
Miltank. Well, cows, if everyone knows, this is now going to get educational. Cows have milk in them. That's actually what those udders come from.
Cows have
so
milk?
Miltank actually
Yeah.
does make a lot of sense.
Now, what's disturbing
I
about
didn't-
that Pokemon is that
I
she
didn't know
drinks
that.
her own milk to restore her health. Like, that's
Oh, yeah, Moo Moo Milk.
like cannibalistic or something. It's weird.
Dude, we do the same thing, sort of.
Sort of.
It's just from other
You,
people.
you,
Do we?
you eat your
You
mother.
could. You
Um,
could.
You eat excrement from your mother. Not excrement. but
Tgjan?
Produce.
I'm saying it's possible.
Nice
You can milk
produce.
anything with nipples, Greg.
stop watching
Hey.
TikTokers.
Can you milk a snake?
Yes.
Yes.
Snakes don't have nipples.
Venom.
No, but,
But
you can
but
do
you
that
can milk
because...
them.
Yeah.
I think that was my favorite joke that Jim Carrey said during the series of unfortunate events. Is like, it's really hard to get those teeny udders. And it was great. I
I
laughed the
didn't
hardest.
think anyone would catch on to that. That was
Yeah,
a joke.
I
Alright.
caught it. Yeah, I caught it.
You picked up what you were putting
I
down.
made a Peter Pan reference earlier, and now I'm making a series of unfortunate joke or a series
Okay.
of unfortunate.
Yeah, no, you had it right the first time. Series of unfortunate jokes.
Dark now has a hate fan base, just like me now, because he just made fun of a Jim Carrey movie. But all right,
I'll make fun of
yeah.
all the Jim Carrey movies. They're all pretty
mean,
stupid.
Go
Not
die.
wrong,
That is
but-
true, but they're entertaining me as fuck for that same exact reason.
Yeah.
Like Ace Ventura. The second one, not the first one.
Yeah, the
No.
first one was alright.
Agreed.
Those
one's
two
the
are
best.
like the worst. I can't stand to watch those.
The second one's
So I
so
think my
good.
face.
He's mad
So
though.
time to drop Dark from the call.
Please.
Dark, we're getting a little bit of a feedback error. We're gonna have to.
It's like, I'm sorry.
up later.
I'm so
going through
sorry
a
you can't come
tunnel.
to
I'm
RTX, Dark. We're
disconnecting.
gonna miss you so much.
This podcast is now Tunnel Podcast.
Welcome to the Tunnerai. There's a Terry Eye. and
Everyone except Terry I will now drop out from the call.
I'm host.
Terry I, go. Say something.
I think if one
Intriguing.
person could carry a
Intriguing.
one-person podcast, it'd be Terry. Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah, it really.
Terry, what would you talk about in your one-person podcast?
I have
Digimon,
no idea.
Probably.
Digimon, Supernatural, Doctor Who. Probably.
I like this. Let's start with Digimon. Go.
No.
How about
Digimon.
that time you
My
shot
favorite-
me?
New series starting in April.
Oh yeah, the new series.
Yeah, Digimon. The
is it a
original. It'll be
reboot?
like no. It's gonna be an additional season after like season 2 with the original 8. So it's gonna be the guys later in high school, like 17, 18.
Oh,
So the original crew just a new series starting in April in Japan. I don't know
so it's
when it or if
actually
it'll be
going to
dubbed.
be a bona fide sequel. I'm
Yeah,
super excited about
Digimon
this now.
Try, I believe is the name.
Oh.
Digimon Try.
Yeah, or Try for
God,
something
so
like that.
how late to the game are they now and coming up with the third season to that?
Well, they've had other
It's gotta
seasons
be, it's
in between.
like 12 years later.
Well, like they've had other seasons in between. They had the third series.
Well,
yeah,
I know.
Cross Wars. All
They've
sorts of
had
a lot
I
of
think they've
crappy
had-
seasons.
Is it 5? They've had 5 seasons, haven't they?
I think so.
I really like the third one, regardless of what anyone else thinks. I like the third one with the giant tentacle monster thing at the end.
Yeah?
Okay.
Are you sure you saw Digimon?
Yes.
Are we sure this is Digimon?
Yep.
Did you accidentally replace the D in Digimon with hentai?
No.
Taimon?
And Taimon is that? Oh god, that's probably a thing, isn't it? Oh, what have I done to my brain?
Of course it's a thing, Zach.
Did I just create it?
No, it's probably existed for a long time.
Its Twitter account probably just got made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would actually be surprised if they haven't done that already.
What?
Hashtag Wobweveno.
Taimon.
I'm sure if you go into the darkest corners of the internet, you will find it.
I'm not brave enough to
Or
Google
Google.
it. Yeah, David,
Google
Google
images.
it.
Hentaimon digivolves into Rule 34
Alright, guys,
mon.
I'm gonna Google it on the stream and see what happens.
Do it.
And a
Don't
Twitch
you-
count is gone.
Hey guys, we just started a
I'm gonna
podcast.
do it, but then replace it with that JonTron screen when
Oh, yeah.
when he is about to show that other part.
Or you can replace it with ba 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 la la.
You could do that.
No?
You could.
Oh yeah,
But that's a subscribe sound. It'd just be weird.
Yeah.
That is our subscribers. Everyone subscribe at once.
Everyone follow right now. Not subscribe, because that's the wrong word for Twitch,
Whatever.
you noodleheads.
It's not the wrong word from Twitch. It's just not
Yeah,
applicable
you know what?
word
The
yet.
call out is basically the same. It's fine.
You
It's
know
a call
what?
to action.
Who
Everybody
uses-
understands what that means.
Who
I know all the
uses
call-outs.
Twitch except for us every Thursdays when we stream quality game stuff on forumthread.com?
He can't even get
When
the day of the week right.
Is that a thing we're doing?
No,
now?
we're streaming every Thursday GameWise. We've
I've
been
been
doing
streaming
a Hatoful
Hatoful
Boyfriend.
What are we streaming, guys?
Hatoful
Hatoful
boyfriend.
Boyfriend.
What is that?
It's a dating sim involving pigeons and hunter-gatherers and murder and
Okay,
post-apocalyptic
no,
environment.
let's start
Did you
that
say it's being
over.
streamed on our website?
See, you shitheads totally introduced that the wrong way. You're like, we stream games on Thursday. By the way, it's this. No, you say, we're streaming this really strange game that's a dating sim with pigeons and shit, and you should all watch it. So
It's
let's
pretty
start over
great.
and introduce it properly. Zach, go.
It's a dating game involving you, the female protagonist, with a whole bunch of pigeons. They're bird-sized birds, and it's fucking amazing.
How did a
What if you're-
bird-sized
what if you're a
bird cut
guy
off my
playing
head,
the game?
though? That's what I want to know.
Yeah,
No, I
spoilers.
think I still think that you're so stunned, and then it just comes flying at you. Because they might be bird-sized birds, but if they're smart enough to get brains, maybe they got a little bit more brawn.
But how did you fit on the bird-sized bird's scooter?
It's
It
a
was
normal
roller
human-sized.
skate.
No,
It was
no,
a
it was
roller
a normal.
skate. No, yeah. Better yet, it was just a bird like sitting on the
I
those little
have
steering
no idea
bits.
what you guys are talking about.
You'll have to watch the stream or the archives that will be uploaded
No.
to YouTube soon on the forum on TFT
Dude,
Plays.
give me some context. What the fuck are you talking about?
No, you don't get context.
Yes.
You watch the fucking like streams he puts up, right?
Yo,
Fine.
be a fan and watch
Put a
what we
link.
do.
Put a link. Link it.
They're not uploaded yet. They're coming.
Someone's
soon.
lazy.
See?
We're building hype. No, it's just that there are 3 or 4 hour streams, and there's a lot
I
of
know.
editing
I
to be
didn't see the
done.
beginning, and I want to.
Fine, you will. Jeez. But the beginning's
So,
boring. It's
She
only just
sounds
me.
pissed.
I want to be on the next one. Wubs, I'm crashing the next one.
This is a chaos.
Fine.
I'm in.
You can be on the next one.
Yay!
Yeah.
I want to be in it also.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Me, Ray, and Wubwave. We'll have a triple date night.
And Twitch
I'm okay
is
with this.
hating everything I stand for because I can't connect to the fucking chat, 1, and 2, for whatever reason, it won't send me the email to reset my password because I connect through fucking Facebook. So, I guess someone hacked my Twitch account, or it's just lost for through the ages. Who knows? I might have
Did
to
you try
fucking-
thanking Obama?
That's
I might have to.
Did you try it though, Zach? That's
I'll
the
have to-
applicable
I'll do that.
question here.
Arizona
That
doesn't
is-
believe in Obama.
Topical things. I mean,
He's not my president.
I live in the country of
I like
Arizona.
Night Style's comment for
Exactly.
chicken DLC.
Yeah, chicken DLC.
Definitely needed.
Nice.
I'm not going to spoil anything, but I did look up some stuff that might be coming in the future. And it's
Cool.
You
interesting.
looked at stuff.
Well, what about something that's now like this new Bloodborne, which is popping up like
That's
everywhere?
PS4. That's
What is
PS4.
It's
Yeah,
it's by the guys
it's
who
a
did.
DLC.
It's
It's
sure.
a DLC to.
Shut up and let him talk.
Let me give some actual factual information, Nobod.
Mm.
It's a PS. It's a PlayStation exclusive. That's by the developers of Dark Souls and Demon Souls, and it's sort of like a very similar game, but I believe it is about like vampire hunters,
And liking
like Van Helsing style.
Is it in the same universe at all, or is it just made by the same people?
I think it's just,
just
made by the same
people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, from what people have said, it's like maybe a little easier than Dark Souls or Demon Souls.
That's actually saying a lot because of how difficult those
Yeah.
are.
Yeah, but I haven't played it because I'm a PC elitist. But has anyone played it?
No, I watched some gameplay of it.
We're
and
also
it's literally
Microsoft
using.
fans, like even above PC or PlayStation. At least this little group here.
Yeah.
So Elon has it
Wait,
because
why would
he
Bloodborne-
does a lot of streams. So that's probably
Why
one of the
would
best
Bloodborne
places
be
to see
popping
how
up
it is
so
so far.
much?
Apparently, he gave it a thumb up. He didn't give it 2 thumbs up, like we said on Twitter. So we don't really know what Elon's real opinion is.
It looks good, but I'm gonna be real honest with you. From Software, which are the guys who built or made Demon Souls and Dark Souls, they pulled a Bethesda and are literally using the same resources. And the game, it's supposed to be a PS4 and it's supposed to look amazing, and it doesn't really look that great.
It looks pretty decent.
I was watching. Well, it could be better.
I mean, I'm sure it could. It could be like the Order 1886, which looks fucking amazing. But
Yeah, it looks
I'm guessing like
yeah.
this game is a lot longer than the Order 1886.
True, but length, I don't know. It's just
Well, length
for
is
what
more,
they could have
think of
done.
it this way: length is more data, and more data
Yeah,
that they need to put on a disc.
true. I just think that they could have buffed up the graphics just a wee bit more because I was watching it 1080p, 60 frames per second via RadBrad, and it looked literally like Dark Souls 2 that you can play on your 360. So it's like,
Well,
am I
why
gonna
does
buy
a game?
this?
That's a big part of it. Is it shouldn't be about the. It should be more about the gameplay than the graphics. Of
course.
a lot of it because you can.
Yeah,
if they
gameplay
had made it
and-
more pretty, it might not have been as fun.
it's just a stand. Well, no, gameplay and mechanics are always key points for me, but it's as a standard for better or newer gen consoles or a current gen should be better than our previous gen, correct? But it's not. So
Yeah, that's
I don't
my
know.
current
Maybe
understanding.
maybe
of how
the
it should work.
environment. Maybe the environment's like 80 times bigger than Dark Souls 2, and in that case, fucking awesome.
Yeah, like Merlin
because if they
sized
just expanded the environment,
Dang.
or even larger, you know, if that was possible, sure. Or if it was the case, then yeah.
Maybe. I mean, I definitely think I'm more on the side of gameplay over graphics. I mean, the Order 1886 is a good example of it looks really, really fucking good. Like, it looks
But it's
amazing. Well, it's not... Well, yeah. I mean, some of the gameplay... Like, if you watch Angry Joe, he talks about it a lot, where the gameplay is kind of repetitive.
Yeah, it's a typical example of a launch game title, where they try and show off the graphical fidelity of the next-gen system, but the gameplay suffers because of it.
Like the original
I don't
Gears
think
of War.
to compare it to what
Yeah.
other games have come out, like, maybe they wanted to focus. Maybe they wanted to rush it, but not in this term of rushing games that we've known nowadays. Maybe they just didn't want to make it look like a pretty picture, and they wanted to complete the gameplay and then give it to us as, this is actually our game. There's no fancy dressings.
Yeah, I don't think you comprehend how game developing actually works.
I know.
I'm pretty sure that's not what happened.
I know it's not like that, but I'm more giving hope to that. Because
if you're going to make a new IP, you want it to be memorable, not because it looked really pretty, but
Because
you want
it
it
was
because it was
functioning.
fun to play.
That's more what I'm leaning
that too.
towards.
Yeah, like, think of, like, Halo 1. Like, Halo 1 is alright, but it wasn't, like, the prettiest game at the time. It was just really fun to play. And the sequel was really...
smooth.
Yeah, exactly. You want it to be memorable for being fun to play and make people want another experience of that where you can make it look prettier. If that makes sense.
Yeah, no, that's
completely
exactly
agree.
what not all, but most of the really good developers do. They start off with a interesting idea, and it usually never looks very good. It definitely doesn't look the best, but there's something about it that just captures the players, be it really stable gameplay mechanics, be it a really good story, or a combination of the two. And then when that winds up selling really well, of course they'll spruce up the graphical fidelity for the sequels. That just seems to be the way it goes. Except for what's the game that Lozelda's been streaming? The Ani?
Ori in the Blind Forest.
Yes,
or whatever.
Ori in the Blind
I
Forest.
want that so bad.
It looks
It's $19.
that surprises me that it's in an original IP, just because one, it looks so pretty. It's stylized, but it looks so pretty, and it's pretty well polished too. So whoever, I don't know what team designed it, but whoever the team was, kudos to them, because they did a phenomenal job. I need to look that up now. Hold on. Who made
Another exception to that is
Ori?
Gears of War, because the first one and the third one look relatively similar textures-wise and stuff like that, because it was on the same engine, but,
That's true. But hopefully the game developers this time will actually be a lot better. I heard talk that this E3 is a chance that a lot of the game developers will actually be maybe redeeming themselves in a way for how bad it was.
I hope so. For how shitty everything went. Yeah.
The last year for games has been kind of meh. Like, not
kind of rough.
Like, I mean, the biggest titles are like Evolve, which there's been a lot of complaints about it being repetitive, and a lot of DLC for no reason.
In many fashions. What are you actually hoping for coming out in the E3?
Fallout, please. Fallout 4, please. Fallout 4.
Oh, I didn't realize it took them 4 years to develop Ori.
Damn.
Oh wow.
Especially for a new IP, that's a long time.
Yeah, that is a really long time. Well, kudos to them. I still don't know who made it.
How long is it them taking to develop Fallout 4?
Xbox picked them up, didn't they? I think that's why Microsoft has Ori exclusively, other than their PC and Steam. I think when it comes to consoles, I'm not sure is Ori on PS4?
Moon Studios. That's who did it. Moon Studios.
Moon Studios.
So Twitch, I send I asked for the email to reset my password. I'm just pissed off because I think I'm gonna have to delete this or just make a new Twitch fucking name for myself, and I'm a little upset
What
because
happens
it's
when you sign in with Facebook?
I guess so.
No, actually, what the problem you're having is the exact problem that I had. I actually started a new account because I could not log into my existing one.
Fuck me, dude. God, fuck you, Twitch, and fuck whoever.
Well, apparently there was a lot
I'm
of
salty right now.
Not only regular Twitch problems, but also credit card problems, like Nightsaw getting overcharged, and other people actually getting into their accounts. It was actually a lot of random data. I don't even know much about the hack, just that the hack existed.
So
thing.
yeah. So it's been a little while since we've talked about EA and the amazing things that they do as a company. Have you guys heard?
What does the E stand for?
Electronic.
Electronic.
What did the
I
A
thought it
stand
stood
for?
artificial.
It's eArt Sport.
No, it's okay. Yeah.
It actually stands for Alex.
Who's that?
So
Does it?
Once upon a time, in the long, long ago, EA stood for Electronic Arts, as in arts, but now it just means sadness and depression.
It just means sadness.
And hatred.
SimCity. SimCity.
Are you talking
So-
about Battlefield Hardline stuff that's been?
No. What I'm talking about is EA has shut down the headquarters of Maxis,
Who?
the
What?
creators of SimCity and The Sims. So they have
Oh.
shut,
About this,
they've
didn't
shut
we?
down their headquarters.
They're done.
It's
Just
gone.
straight up
Did they
gone?
sell off the properties, or is it just done?
No, according to the official statement, they have allowed some of the core team members of Maxis to join them at their headquarters at EA, but yeah, the Maxis headquarters no longer exists.
I just imagine you saying they shut down their headquarters, the guys open the window of the office, there's tanks that are orange and white or whatever the colors are of EA rolling up, and then they takes it for the top people and they're like, join us or die.
they just go, stop, please stop.
Please, no, please.
No, come on, SimCity, stop, no.
No, but seriously, this actually surprised me, because they've killed off dozens, maybe even 100 by now. I don't know of smaller developers that they've acquired over the years. One of the most notable ones that I can think of right now is Bullfrog, who did the Sim theme park.
It's nothing to the amount of Sims that we've killed off.
Well, yeah, or it was called the Theme Park World. Yeah, so they're still developing the Sims because they have their own team now to develop the Sims. It's no longer actually Maxis developing it.
Yeah.
But with the terrible disaster that was SimCity, and then with the success of Cities Skylines, Maxis EA is like, all right, Maxis, sorry, time to put
Later.
time to
Great
take
job.
the,
Get the
the
fuck
old
out.
horse out behind the chemical shed and put a bullet through its head.
Take them out like old Yeller.
Wait, Old Yeller is killed behind the chemical shed? Spoiler.
He's still behind the shed.
What did old farm dude need a chemical shed for? Was he making meth
You
back then?
always need a chemical
Fertilizer.
shed, Tgjan.
For manure?
Fertilizer, yeah.
Yeah, that fertilizer, the
Various
milk, whatever. It's all
pesticides.
chemicals.
Meh.
Those aren't chemicals. Those are solids and gases.
Hey!
Ooh, told. You just got scienced.
Bill Nye, the
Which
teacher.
technically they are chemicals.
He's got Tjans.
Yeah, I mean,
It's a
we're
Tgjan
all
thing.
just carbon, right? So,
Whoa, man, that's really deep. Well, we're all just
There's that.
carbon, man.
Yeah, man. Don't even worry
Zach
about
the
it.
Wizard, that's what you've been resorted to?
Yes. I'm so
couldn't
fucking
get Zach?
frustrated right now about it.
Or Zach
No,
45?
of course not. Someone probably...
Did you try it with a K?
probably-
Zach.
No, I refuse to try it with a K.
Did you try thanking Obama?
What the fuck, Ray?
Yeah.
Did you just delete my
I agree,
message?
Tarii. We need Lozelda to correct our science. She's going to listen to this in the future, and she's going to be so disappointed in all of us.
think
Yeah,
she just
we're
shakes her
not
head.
talking science, we're talking philosophy.
We're talking EA, actually, still.
Are we?
Thought we were talking politics.
We weren't. You keep
Oh,
trying.
shush.
Yeah,
But anyway-
why do we... Remind us, why do we even have Noah here? Just move him from the call. Make
Because
him go
he
away.
wants to thank Obama.
Yeah.
That's the only reason. That's the only thing he does.
He's very patriotic. Anyway.
He loves the
But
Democrats.
the fact that, EA has been up to EA stuff a lot.
EA
lately.
stuff.
Like, Battlefield Hardline had a lot of problems,
I hear that's all really EA does anymore. Is just EA.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Like the Kanye of video game development.
Yeah, no one else will do it.
Yeah.
Hey.
But basically, yeah, like Battlefield Hardline had a lot of problems that people complained about. Like there was some weird,
Really?
yes, like online
Oh my
stuff.
god.
There was
What
problems.
type of problems? Tell us about those problems.
Well, there's like the game wasn't very good from what I heard. Like this single player story,
Don't
which
say.
it's Battlefield, but at the same time you at least want a halfway decent story, not like cops and
The
robbers
worst.
and also helicopter battles with tanks for some reason. Because
Wait, that sounds like Grand Theft Auto.
It does, but not
they
as
just
well
released
executed.
Cotton.
That's the problem. But yeah, so it kind of makes me really weary that Battlefront 3 is supposed to come out later this year by the same people who did Battlefield Hardline, and it's
Listen,
disconcerting.
Battlefield is a piece of shit. Battlefield 4, even Battlefield Bad Company 2 is pretty shitty. All those games have shit. They're just absolute garbage. They don't function. It makes me want to play video games, especially of the FPS variety.
Weren't they just Call of Duty clones to begin with?
Not necessarily. They had huge epic battle. Like, I think it started to fall off. The whole entire series fell off at Bad Company 2.
Was it like a good idea that went wrong?
Well, Bad Company 2 made the series, so it's probably the pinnacle of the series, to be honest. I'm just salty.
Okay, both of you pause. So apparently I don't know anything about Battlefield like I thought I did, so let's start over and explain what Battlefield is, and then why things are the way they are now. So what is it? Tell me what it is.
It's a first
Battlefield's the newest real-time strategy game made by
Nobody, shut up. Go away.
Okay, Wubbs, continue.
Anyway, it's a first-person shooter game that it typically has large environments. It started with Battlefield 1942, I believe.
That is correct.
It's basically like, if you want to drive a tank, you drive a tank. You want to run around with an assault rifle, you run around with an assault rifle. You want to fly a jet? Fucking show. Use a jet.
So far, it sounds pretty awesome.
It is pretty awesome.
Yeah,
and
there's bullet. Yeah, when it works, there's bullet drop, and there's huge epic battles where you coordinate team fights when it comes to taking out vehicles or taking objectives, and having loads of fun with friends that you either have already made via whatever fucking console or PC you're playing on, or people you meet on the game. However, the online matchmaking is a piece of shit. It every time something, like the last 2 launches for this series have been utterly just failed, just absolutely structurally. Okay. Battlefield 3 was okay, and that's just saying, 40.
Aaron has said he's heard the exact opposite of what we were saying for Hardline.
Yeah, Hardline is garbage.
It's because everyone that has an opinion on Hardline and fucking new Battlefields and stuff is the same people that are just trashing Call of Duty for absolutely no reason. They just don't know what they're talking about. They just keep saying
it's because it's more realistic, Nobod. Because it's more realistic. It has bullet drop.
It's not more realistic.
That's my point.
I can fucking shoot someone 10 times and it's not even gonna hurt them.
That's my point.
Cool.
The bullet drop is pretty cool, but it's not worth
very
purchasing
different
the
animals.
game.
They nerfed the bullet drops.
But I mean,
yeah.
From what I've heard, I haven't played Hardline yet, and I probably won't. Basically, the biggest complaint I heard is that it's a more neutered version of Battlefield 4. There's a third of the weapons that you can unlock in multiplayer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
The story is stupid because of the fact, they try to force in all the Battlefield moments of, tank battles and helicopter fights and AC-130 sections and a police cop drama, which is
doesn't
weird.
Make any sense.
Doesn't sound like it works at all.
Well, here's the thing: the launches for multiplayer have always been a problem for games.
Huge
last couple of years, it seems. Battlefield 4 had a lot of problems.
Because they keep rushing games.
Probably, but Battlefield 4 had a lot of problems at launch. From what I've heard, they've been fixed pretty well by now.
Yeah, by now, but Battlefield Hardline's out now. The whole new game that should have been DLC to begin with.
That's basically
what people something that was complete nonsense in multiplayer is the couch card.
Well, that's an Easter egg. I mean, that's
Zach. Why do you feel like it should have been DLC?
Because it's not a full. They're using basically the same engine, and graphically, so that you can see the comparisons there, and mechanically, it'll have all the same stuff that it did in Battlefield 4, and it's. From what I've heard, people have been able to complete the campaign and all that other stuff rather quickly, and what Wubwave just mentioned when it comes to the weapons and the vehicles, all of those things are extremely neutered and just
also
lacking.
The biggest thing in Battlefield 4 that was really awesome was the Levolution stuff, where there was the one map where there would be a hurricane that started to kick up, and it would actually change the environment as it went through. And there's only 2 maps that kind of have something kind of like that. And it's just, overall, it's just kind of a neutered version of Battlefield 4. Not to quote Angry Joe again, but he said the fact that if it was a $30 DLC with no single-player story, it would be amazing. But the fact that they're charging $120 for the season pass
for the season pass and the game,
Holy shit, they're charging that much?
It's a game I would pay, $30 for if it was at full price. If it was really into that style of game, but it's not worth that
Yeah,
much.
it's like
No, you
with
don't
all the
charge over $100 for something like that.
well, it's
What
with
the
the
fuck
season.
were they
It's with the
thinking?
season pass too. But
They're,
I mean,
they're
don't
treating
care
it.
what it
They're
is.
treating it like it's something like SWORD or when you're trying to play the advanced. Like when you're buying even
this
buying
is
a
the-
season pass subscription is like not even that much.
See,
Yeah.
if you're going to have a company that tries to offer you a season pass, you have to have a certain amount of trust with the company providing
and
it to
the
you.
base game has to be
A game.
relatively good.
Yeah, it's like
Again, it has to be more than a beta.
Yeah.
it's kind of on par with the whole pre-order thing. Like, why would you pre-order a new IP that you know absolutely nothing about? If you let's say if the new Halo game is coming out, it would make sense in theory to pre-order the new Halo game if you're a fan. That way
Yeah.
you know for sure that you're going to be able to get your copy the day it launches and you're not going to have to fight for it. That you have
exactly.
pre-ordered it and you've spoken for it. But if
Yeah.
it's a new IP or something like that, then it makes no sense to pre-order. But I'm seeing that constantly. And so, like, with this whole season pass thing, they're like, so, yeah, we have this game out. We know that you haven't played it yet, but we want to charge you X amount of dollars for the base game plus whatever future content we may decide to produce for it.
Yeah.
That's asking way too much from the consumer and not giving enough back in return.
Well, I bought the
course.
season pass for Borderlands 2, and that was probably one of the best purchases I've made. But that's
Yeah.
also
That's the
because I
thing.
really loved the base game. Like, if I
Yeah,
didn't
you
love the
have to
base
have
game, I'd be
a,
like, well, I'll give you more
And
money.
you have a relationship with
Hopefully I'll love
Gearbox too.
Yeah,
like you
Gearbox
play
is a
Borderlands
great
1,
company.
Borderlands 2, and you're like, you know what? I
well.
love Borderlands is a really good game, a really good property. So of course you already have that trust. You already know the quality, so you don't have any trouble actually purchasing the season pass because you already know what to expect from them.
Yeah.
But that's fundamentally what the difference is. Versus,
Also, Zach, be careful when you say Gearbox is a great company. They've put out a couple games in
They-
the last
they're
couple years that
okay.
have,
well, they did outsource Alien Isolation, so that wasn't completely their fault. Not Isolation, Alien, that other game.
The Marine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the space
That
whatever
one.
bullshit. Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
never mind.
that
I
one.
redact that.
also
Whoever's
Duke
editing.
Nukem Forever.
Oh yeah, never mind. Okay.
Oh, that was them? Oh, let's forget about that.
I'm just saying, because I like Borderlands 1, I pre-ordered
Borderlands 1,
2.
DOS, and didn't they do the pre-sequel?
So, yeah, I've only played Borderlands
Well, that
2
was,
and Borderlands the
yeah.
pre-sequel, and I've loved the shit out of both of them, so that's all I
Borderlands
have
1
to go
DLC was really good, too. I think that's why I bought the Season Pass for 2,
Yeah.
because I
Because
really
you were
wanted the DLC
expecting.
for 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess we could check up on Drunk One Ray. How are you doing? How you holding up?
I'm trying to make Nobod come to RTX.
I'm glad you added RTX, because that's not
Wow!
where my mind went.
Wow!
She hasn't had that much Fireball, dog. Really, really.
You're sitting down now. You are sitting down.
No,
She just got
thank
up to
you.
speak too.
Well, what about
Um,
RTX?
Well,
We know slightly who's going to RTX, but is there anyone that is actually considering going to the side quest events?
Yo,
What are they this time?
I'm trying.
Hell no.
I don't know what they
it's
are.
just
I don't
like
think
Bar
side quests, by
Olympics.
the way.
community gathering after the.
Yeah.
It costs
Well,
money,
if
so
you,
no.
but for
It's
example, if
basically
you
like
didn't have
RT.
the TFT to meet with like right before, then
Yeah.
you're like, I'm stuck in Austin. What
I
am I
guess
going to
that's
do
true.
right now?
It's just something to do.
It's for people with no friends.
Yeah.
It's a bunch
So
of
Nobod,
awkward
you're
people
gone?
standing next to each other. Hopefully.
Yeah.
I was going to say, if you guys want a
Hopefully I will
community
be going.
event that you pay for, you can check us out at a hotel room and we'll let you in for $5. Just saying.
What type of
A little
event are we
cheaper.
hosting then?
Five
Don't worry.
$5
TFT room party.
and
So,
massages.
question. Okay,
Yeah.
you guys want to do like the scary things, right?
Yeah.
I say at
too
RTX,
spooky for me.
we film them all the people together in the same room, and we like trade off playing.
I'm
scary
really
things.
bad with scary things.
Oh, that would
It's
be
a great
great.
idea.
I'm really
right?
bad with scary things, so
It is
It's a brilliant
amazing. We
idea.
can do it for Spooktober. It's brilliant.
best idea ever
Of all time.
I mean, I wouldn't say that, but
No,
yeah.
We can say that. It's
I blew
okay.
up my audio.
We can say it because
it
it's a Rooster Teeth.
Yeah.
Sure. Wait, hold on.
I was just saying it, but okay.
Are you sure? of that?
I just announced the.
That you
And
made-
Nobod's coming to RTX.
Is he?
He has to.
All right. Buy me a ticket before they sell out, and I'll 100% will be going to RTX.
Does
I
that
gotta start
include
getting money
plane
before tickets sell.
ticket?
They're not
to
going to
events?
How
sell
are you-
out.
But no,
Did
this
that.
is
I will pay
a
for my own
more
plane
personal
ticket. I will have
talk
money by then.
for once we're
Nah,
planning
let's talk
stuff.
about it.
Yeah.
I don't care. I want nobody there. Everyone from last time needs to be there. Dark, figure your shit out. Get there. Work the street corner.
Yeah, work the street corner.
I'm working the street corners as hard as I can. Okay, I have to pay my pimp.
Yeah, why do you think the little end bit of his name means?
Yeah.
It all makes sense now, doesn't it? I was wondering who was going to figure it out.
He looks like a
I
lady.
don't like change.
Ha.
Needs to be the same people because I love them.
Dude looks like a lady.
But there could be more people this year.
I will definitely be there next year. So
No,
if I can't
no.
figure it out this year, I will be there next year. Okay?
You,
No.
Terry, I
Not
need to
enough.
come.
I'll just come visit you. You're not that far away. You're
Yeah, there you
fucked.
go.
In more ways than one.
I'll make you pancakes for breakfast.
Innuendos.
See, you can help him earn money to get to
Ken
RTX.
is a harsh
Exactly.
pimp. That's right, Terry. I.
Yeah. I was going to say Ray's probably a harsher
No
pimp,
idea,
but-
Tgjan. You have no idea.
Oh, I think Ken would do better on the streets. Ken's
Yeah.
cute.
Oh
Hey,
my
you said
god.
No
Cuter than
offense to
me?
Dark. It's just Ken is really cute. I'm sorry.
Oh
Dark's
my
a
God.
handsome
She
man.
just said I was
Ray
ugly.
likes talking about how cute everyone is. Do you notice that?
I think Ray just likes Asians.
No, I think everyone here's good. David's not Asian. He's like a quarter Mexican.
Alright.
Is he now?
Alright.
This is interesting.
Alrighty.
This is interesting. What is the other 3/4 of you?
White. Very white.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess technically Mexican is still white though.
Wait, what?
I mean, it's half native and half white. So
Oh,
he would be-
true. Well, I thought it was half Spanish, half Native American, or
Yeah, and
Aztec,
Spanish
or whatever.
people are white. Okay.
Yeah. They are of.
'Cause
Well,
Spain
he's
is,
really
you know,
hairy and has a
all
different
white.
complexion
It's in
than
Europe.
me, so he's not full white.
My gut is telling me that you're wrong.
I feel like this is
Though
going into a conversation we shouldn't
I've
go
had-
into, to be honest.
I've had enough beer that I cannot create a rebuttal to your statement, but my gut is telling me that you're wrong. So I'm going to go with my gut
About
and
what?
just say
About
I'm
people
sure you're
in
wrong.
Spain? Are you telling me that people in Spain are not white?
No. I know Spaniards are light-skinned, but as far as
Mexican,
everything
not
else you're
Spaniard.
saying, I'm going to go with you're probably incorrect.
Sure. So.
Okay, because conquistadors did not go to Mexico.
So we're
That didn't
dropping that.
happen. Okay.
We're dropping
History
it.
take.
We're dropping it, and now we're moving on to the return of X-Files. How do you guys feel about that?
No.
Never watched-
no,
I'm so
boring.
excited. I'm on the fourth season of the original X-Files right now. I will get through it eventually. and then like being able to watch that, but with a in high definition, 1080p, slightly different storyline, a little bit more modern, less 90s. Yes,
Is David
Totally
Duchovny and what's her face?
He'll probably make an
gonna be
appearance, or they'll, like as a cameo or
on?
something.
Or is it like a new cast?
Might have. Oh, yeah. I would think it would have to. They would probably do like you said cameos, but it'd have to be a new cast at this point, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
well,
they're
either
pretty
way,
old.
I really don't care because the original X-Files went off the air, and then Fringe went off the air, which was kind of like a modern day X-Files. So I
To some
have
extent,
no like supernatural show that's actually good
Warehouse
to
13?
watch.
Well, it's
Warehouse
We'll be
13's
making
alright.
some at RTX.
Exactly.
It was exactly.
God damn it. God damn.
So will Tgjan be part of the new X Files?
Probably.
Tgjan, can you confirm you'll be there?
Dude. Okay.
It just.
Tgjan died.
Tgjan?
I'm sorry.
What?
Already
Tgjan's
confirmed
been
he's
dead this whole
He
time.
hates you
happened?
so much. He's decided not to answer.
What happened? What did I miss?
Oh my
I
God.
was gone for like 2 minutes. What did I miss?
I'm talking about the X Files and stuff.
Can you confirm that you will be part of the new X Files?
Rewind the podcast.
Was
Go
that
back
nice?
5 minutes and start over.
Tgjan, can you confirm you will be at the new X Files? You'll be
I'll be
part
part.
of it.
Yes, I'll be in it. I am the X File.
Okay.
Like it went in the last episode
gotcha.
when they
You are
find
the
the
X-File.
X File. It's like a picture of me, and I
Oh my
basically
god.
am an alien.
It's actually
Big
his news.
surprise.
His news
Yeah.
will release. It's like Kim Kardashian's ass. It will break
much.
the internet.
Nice.
Well, it's my face.
No, that spot's already taken up by Wubbs' face.
God, that's so disturbing. Please. Please,
It's
why are
his
you doing
face
this?
sideways. It's his mouth. His mouth is the butt crack. And that's what makes it up. So yeah.
So, at Mr. Fusion's doing something about changing his name to Mr. Sinister. What's that all about, Tgjan?
Oh, he made a joke. You guys didn't have to read that as a note, but it was a joke he made in the forum
what's that all
thread.
about?
He basically he wants to be a supervillain. He's decided to turn into a supervillain, and that's the name he wants to pick.
He would make a good supervillain.
I think so too. I think it was a great idea.
He's got the voice for it.
The pie and cake.
If he's gonna be a supervillain, then who's gonna rise up to stop him?
Pie Man.
Not
I
you.
will.
Me.
The biggest supervillain.
Hey, it'll be Pie Man. Pie Man will stop him.
Yeah.
Do supervillains
spoilers.
ever fight in the comics, by the way?
Yeah.
Like, has there ever
Two-thirds
been a
into the
comic that's
pie.
just about supervillains and fighting?
I believe the Deadpool comics.
Well, he's-
is
Yeah,
supposed to be
no,
a supervillain, and
like
they
Suicide
kinda, like,
Squad,
mix it
an
up.
anti-hero.
Injustice Squad, and all that kind of like. There's always infighting with the bad
Yeah.
guys. They can't work together.
Okay.
They're all bad
They
guys.
are
They're all in it for
bad.
themselves.
Yeah, they're all bad
you know?
guys and-
They're not in for the truth
They're
and
all
justice.
chaotic evil. Like,
Yeah.
Just like you.
Well, they
Wobbly.
all have their own goals. Just like you, yeah.
Okay, so if we
geez.
had to divide this group into good guys and bad guys, how would it go? Right now,
I'm chaotic evil, so I'm
so you're
good.
the bad guy. So you're the mastermind.
Chaos!
Bad guys.
Chaotic neutral.
So Ray's clearly a bad guy.
I was
I'll be
I was
good
fully
guy.
neutral, so in the Batman saga, I'd be like
Nobod's a bad
Firefly.
guy. Okay.
I'm
No,
neutral
it's
good.
neutral.
There is no neutral.
Same.
in this fight.
Dark's
Take one
Dark's a
side
good
on
guy.
I'm gonna be Ocelot for what all that entails. I'll be the good guy, bad guy, bad guy.
All right, Chaos is a good guy.
Yes.
Chaos is going to be a Russian cowboy
What?
who gets hit in the face
Named
with a
Twisted
motorcycle.
A Russian
See,
cowboy
and he's
that
a
throws
rival
cards
to
at people?
you, the blind cowboy.
The blind cowboy.
There you go.
No, that's me. I'm the
And
blind robot fighting cowboy named Gunzip.
Gotta
I'm
have
make an
blue
anime
hair.
about that now.
Somebody please. Why would the robot be blind though? I don't.
The robot's
wouldn't be
blind for
blind.
no
The cowboy
reason.
would be blind.
And
Just shut
Wolfwave
up,
just
that's
can
fine.
see perfectly, but he's still known
No,
as the
well-
blind cowboy.
So, Mr.
Canon.
Wartburg, in the chat, you said that I should watch Sleepy Hollow. Surprisingly good. Are we talking about the new TV
I think
show?
so.
He's lying. He's lying to you. It's okay.
Okay.
Sleepy Hollow's
it's
okay.
Why is it just okay?
It's really repetitive, and it's played up a lot of drama that really isn't there. And sometimes, it's a lot of fluff.
How much have you watched?
Sometimes.
Fluff is really good, especially with peanut butter.
True.
Fluff is actually.
but
Fluff is actually. Not
I've
good.
watched. I think there's 3 or 4 seasons out.
They're in
there's
season
3
3 right now.
Yeah, okay, so there's 3 seasons out. I watched all the way up to the mid-season of season 3, and
You're clearly
acting's pretty
enjoying
cool.
it if you're watching all the episodes.
I mean,
Yeah, if you watched all the,
The
way
first
to
2 seasons were
mid
pretty
of
good.
season 3,
Maybe
seriously.
that's why I think he doesn't think it's bad, but he just doesn't think
Yeah.
it's like the best thing ever. It's just worth watching at least.
How do you
Yeah,
make
it's
an
probably
entire
worth watching at
series
least
about
once.
Sleepy Hollow?
you take Ichabod Crane and you bring him to the future, and he solves crimes somehow.
Wait,
yeah,
what? That's the plot of the
That's
show?
it.
but
That's
basically, there's some mystical, magical stuff involved,
and
It's-
there's
and it
there's
involves
like
the
quirky
Horsemen of
stuff that
Apocalypse.
happens.
Pretty good.
You know.
What? That's like Sherlock in modern day with Lucy Lewis Watson. That doesn't make any sense.
Why not?
I mean, it was that's actually Elementary is actually pretty good too.
I guess, but it's like, why?
Why not?
I mean,
Yeah, why
sure.
use the name and not call it like...
That's why they
City
say
Crime?
Elementary. And
I know, I understand the idea why it's called Elementary, but why is it making it Sherlock? Why not make, a new character?
He's the most overused, like fictional character, like constantly
Swagman.
reinvented. He's got a billion fucking movies,
Probably,
billion
yeah.
fucking series.
Yeah, Wobwave, it's the same reason why we have reboots of everything
Yeah,
right now.
we're not original.
Because no one has any imagination right now.
Well, no, they have. They've had a lot of imagination because it's not entirely just rebooting the thing and trying to remake the story. They're trying to put it into
That's-
truly modern, like, what if there was actually a guy right over there
Here,
living in the house?
Yeah.
here's what it. Here's
You
what
know,
it is. They take the
there was a cartoon about that when I was a kid. It was called Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd Century.
Oh yeah,
I
I
remember
watched
that.
that
Ah.
shit. That was
They had
garbage.
hover cars.
They had hover cars.
Yeah, it was
They had
garbage.
hover cars.
What?
I hear that there's scientists actually making hover cars right now, or should I say flying cars, not hover cars.
Okay, so
They're
We
like,
already
it's like a
have
thing
those.
that's gonna be done soon.
They're called planes.
It's a tiny personal plane in the shape of a car.
Oh, that'd be
Yeah.
so rad.
But
Yeah,
here's the thing: like
Cloud
reboots
City.
are fine because it's just like reimagining of the series, but it takes place in like Victorian era. Why, if you're gonna have a show in modern day about crime, why
Well-
make it Sherlock? Why not call him Greg? I don't know.
here's why
Maybe
they do that.
investigator.
They come up with the series idea,
Victorian era
but they have to
investigator.
sell it to the network. So they're like, okay, well, here's how it's safe. We're using a character that's already existing, and we'll just attach it to this concept that we created. So they're Frankensteining their concept to include like some kind of hook. It's like,
yeah.
oh look,
Yeah.
but this crime fighter, his name is Sherlock, and blah blah blah. So it's just like it's stupid like that.
Well, this one is.
And now he's
this one that
American.
was more pushing. Like, I think of all the reboots that series, especially since they only do, like they've had 9 episodes total. Yet,
Oh, BBC Sherlock's the greatest.
Yeah, it's
fucking
that
thing
one's
in the
pretty
world.
fucking great.
That
Benedict
one is
Cumberbatch.
really impressive.
Yeah, he's
Because
also
of him.
he's also fucking Smaug. So
a character can be like they've created one of the most iconic villains. That's probably screen time is like 5 minutes total.
Now we need
Yeah.
Smaug the personal detective.
that'd be great.
This is
Watson.
Sherlock and Smaug.
Okay,
I'd love to just see Smaug
here's-
with like a.
here's the thing.
Combine them.
Here's the best crossover ever.
Go ahead,
Who
DJ.
stole this?
Sherlock and Inspector Gadget.
That'd be interesting.
Did that
No.
happen?
No.
Inspector
I'm with you,
Gadget
Ray. No, just no.
Cyborg Sherlock. Do it.
Oh, what if Sherlock
there's
solved
like-
Inspector Gadget's murder though?
They did that.
What
They
if-
had cyborg Sherlock in Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century.
It was the
damn it,
worst.
don't-
Did he
It was
become
the
RoboCop
worst.
at that point?
It was not
There
the
was an
worst.
It was.
What was the Sherlock movie with like dinosaurs?
Excuse me.
Don't
Journey
don't
to the
don't
Center
worry.
of the Earth.
Don't worry
I
about
don't know.
No, there was a Sherlock thing that had like a
Hold on.
velociraptor.
Don't worry
A
about it.
Okay,
Velociraptor?
Google. What was the Sherlock Holmes movie with the dinosaurs?
it. Are you talking to it right now?
Yeah, he's talking to Google.
Yeah. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's Sherlock Holmes, also known simply as Sherlock Holmes. Oh, it was 2010 direct-to-DVD mystery film
Oh
directed
God.
by Rachel Lee Goldenberg. Ray Gold.
Time travel.
Was this your movie,
No
Ray?
wonder you know about this film.
Did you direct this?
Did you direct
make
this?
this?
She
Yeah.
directed it
Dad
with the help
oddly
of Trunks.
likes it. It's weird.
It was
retarded.
But yes, it's a Sherlock Holmes movie with dinosaurs in it. There's a on the cover of the movie. There's
Why?
a pterodactyl breathing fire.
Why?
Or is that a
Yeah.
dragon? I can't tell. It looks
No,
like a
I-
pterodactyl.
See,
I feel like
And,
it's
I-
important for everyone to watch it though.
I think this is just the first step of getting Smaug as a detective.
Yeah.
We're almost there.
Dragon
He
detective.
actually goes to the.
What
he goes
is
to the
fire?
village, asks
What
who
is
stole the
death?
gem, and then just burns it down.
What is spears for teeth or whatever the fuck? How that goes?
Spears.
No,
Iron
he
for skin
he
or
had
whatever.
spears
Yeah, he
for
had like
claws and steel harder than steel. Like he had this whole badass monologue that we're all butchering right now. It's great.
You're
You know, if you're a
butchering
dragon-
I don't think we did
Hey,
that.
Dark. Since you think highly of dragons, how is Smaug as an interpretation of a dragon?
Smaug.
Yeah.
Smaug.
Smaug? He's kind of two-dimensional.
He's a. I don't know. I think he's a pretty cool
He's
dragon.
a villain. He's just a two-dimensional
He's
villain.
okay,
Yeah,
but
that's
he,
it.
he's
Okay,
I
so
don't know.
as far as like looking good on screen, holy shit, he
And
looks
sounding
amazing.
good too.
Yeah, the voice acting is also like perfect.
Benedict
But
Cumberbatch
as far
was
as
great.
the actual character of Smaug, he seems to be a little
Just a
two-dimensional.
typical villain. Yeah. Well, I mean,
Typical dragon,
Yeah.
hoarding over gold,
I liked.
trolling the media.
I loved how they explained like the
Holy
gold
shit.
and the curse of how like dragon's greed can affect gold after certain periods of time. I thought that was really cool. Like that was
Yeah,
a
but
little
that's
nice
not
little.
part of his character.
I thought that was just silly.
It's true.
personally.
There's a lot of fictional and just overall folklore that cover that particular affection that dragons have.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and agree with Aaron in the chat. Smaug is a shitty villain. Yeah.
I mean-
he would have been a better character if he was not the villain.
I mean,
Did you read The Hobbit?
then you could just go watch like Dragonheart or whatever the fuck it's called. Is it called? Is it
what if
Dragonheart?
Dragonheart.
with Sean Connery.
Okay, Dragonheart was a bad movie, but it's a bad movie that I love. Okay.
Yes, dragons, Draco. It's just like, okay, great. It was. Don't get me wrong, it was a fun movie, and I enjoyed watching it. But
yeah, that's why it's a fun movie. I'll be the first to admit Dragonheart is a terrible movie, but it's a fun movie, and that's all that really matters. And Sean Connery voice acting a dragon.
It's too good. You can't pass it up.
How much did they pay him
right?
to do that? How did they convince him to do that?
I have no idea.
Dude, he has been in a lot of bad movies. Like he was in Highlander where he played a Spanish dude.
And the funny thing is,
and he was in all of those 007 movies too.
I mean,
he was in the Vok.
Okay.
With Nicolas Cage.
A lot of people
Red
like that
October standing by. But I think, what was it? Fucking the worst movie was probably, or the funny thing about Highlander is he played a Scottish dude, or no, he played a Spanish dude, and the Spanish dude played the Scottish dude, and it should have been reversed because Sean Connery's Scottish.
I thought Christopher Lambert was...
He's Spanish, dude. He's
Spanish? I thought he was like French or something.
No, he's totally
especially
Spanish.
because of that name, the last name.
I mean, I'll have to maybe Google it, but from what I remember, I thought he was Spanish.
He's some sort of European.
Yes.
He's
Again,
somewhere
I have
over
to
there.
agree with Aaron in the chat. The best bad guys see themselves as the hero. Yes,
so
absolutely.
true.
That's true.
I have to give you a little golf clap.
Yeah, Aaron
very good.
Is very astute, and I totally butchered his fucking shout out when he shouted us
What
out.
About...
When he did
shout
his
out to
fucking...
him?
I did shout out. It's just I butchered it because you didn't give me the series. It's called Posted, and
That's
he does
exactly
this
what it's
recap
called.
of what the. He does a recap of what the community does at the
I
RT
thought you
community,
knew-
so
I
he'll
thought
go
you knew
over
what it
art
was.
and stuff like that. I do. I just forgot. He doesn't post a whole lot of videos because he does it once every community day, so it's like forever ago.
I think he does it once a week.
Community day.
He doesn't want to
See,
does it.
Zach
You
doesn't
do it
care
once a
about
week?
you, Aaron.
No, Aaron, listen, you're a great guy,
Hey,
and I
thanks
love
a
you.
lot for featuring us in your latest episode of the Post.
Yeah,
Wait, wasn't
thank you.
today Community Day?
I don't
No,
know.
it's
Ah,
supposed,
shit.
it's supposed to be the 15th.
March.
I don't know. I'm not on the OT
Oh,
site.
the 15th.
Today
I thought it
is the
It's the
TFT
15th of every
community
day.
day.
was a Christmas thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Today is
Which
9
every
months till
Wednesday.
Christmas.
Yay!
Today is...
What do you guys want for
well,
Christmas? Let's start talking about it now.
TJ.
In 9 months.
I'm stressing about that
Tgjan,
already.
You don't want to know, Tjin.
That
What
is
do
the
I-
most stressful time ever.
I want swag.
What do
The
I
swag
want for
bag from
Christmas?
RTX?
I know what I want. I
Every
want a cure.
freaking week. I know.
A cure?
I
Dude,
want
if you
One
guys give
Direction
me
to
all
come
your
back
addresses,
together.
I will send you a Christmas
Don't
present.
do that.
legit.
No, you don't have to.
I would send you my dress, but I'm still trying to figure it out
Is
if
it a
what
swag
color
dress?
it is. So.
What? Oh,
Hey!
he got it.
Oh.
I take it back. I don't like you. We don't have the same sense of humor. I take
You may be
everything
adorable,
back.
but you still
We're not
suck.
friends anymore.
Ray, I'm so glad you came to your senses just now. Brava.
Well, he likes my Hitler pictures.
Oh God,
Hitler
why?
pictures are fun.
Hey,
They're
the
funny.
time finally happened. It finally happened in the podcast. Nearly
Yeah.
15,
We mentioned
50
Hitler.
minutes in, but it still happened.
Dropped
Time to
Ray
Hitler.
immediately from the call.
That's actually what I want for Christmas. Is actually Hitler.
No, don't. No. So you can kill him again?
I'll
or-
try my best.
Okay, so Top Gear guy got fired for being an asshole.
Well,
Is he the racist one?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
here's the racist one.
what exactly happened behind that? Like, is he part removed from the show?
So what happened was he basically got into a fight with one of his producers who, like, he treats like shit a lot of the time. So he just, like, they didn't give him good food after a long day of shooting. So he's just notorious for,
Oh,
like,
fuck you.
being mean to his producers, to fans, like, just, and he said, like, racist comments in public and stuff like that. So he's just,
Yeah, Top Gear, whatever, who cares? Fuck that show.
that's the topic of conversation, so...
That's,
I thought
that's the show.
I thought Topspin was a golf. Game.
Yeah, it's Top Gear.
Tailspin was
It's
something
okay,
else.
I guess. Tailspin.
We're not
is something
talking about the
different.
quality of the show.
Okay.
It is the most.
It's one of them, yeah.
Yeah, cars.
It's the most
whatever.
highly watched show in the
All
world.
right, you don't like it, then you don't have to talk about it. Let the rest of us talk about it.
Go ahead.
Jesus. Hey, you guys all like this? I hate it.
Yeah, shush.
Conversation over.
Like a big dookie.
I'm sorry, I'm just full of salt and
Don't be
vinegar
that
today.
guy.
Zach's been that guy all night.
Yeah,
Like, I think
I'm
it was
very
a
ornery
bad
and pissed
start
off.
to have, everything go wrong with Twitch right before. That's why this podcast
then I
was
get
slightly
banned from
later
my
than
own
usual,
chat.
is because of a bunch of technical farts right before.
He said
Yeah.
farts.
Parts are funny.
That's That's as close as David has gotten to swearing during this podcast.
Oh, he sweared a whole bunch, I think.
Yeah, in real life now he uses big boy words. And it makes
Okay,
me happy.
tell us a situation where
good
he's
job,
cursing.
David. You're using the big boy
Yeah,
words.
I mean-
What do you mean by
think
happy?
I've corrupted him, but I don't apologize.
You don't have to.
No, you shouldn't apologize.
Sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, not
Sorry, not sorry.
Kawaii. Kawaii.
You've been
You sound like
doing
an
your job
adult now,
well, Wade.
even if you look young.
It's because you make him shave or
Well,
something.
That's
yeah,
your
you
wife
made him
saying
shave
that.
all of his facial hair off. Of course he looks young. He looks like a little
I didn't
boy now.
make him. He chose to shave the other day. I didn't tell him to.
Yeah.
No, it's like a cactus.
It's like a
I've heard you talking. You're like, I like his face when it's smooth and clean
Yeah,
shaven.
because I don't like a cactus on my face.
Yeah, so you didn't have to tell him because
He does it
already
because
knows you
he-
prefer
yeah,
it
exactly.
clean shaven. So he does it without you asking now.
Well, also because the scruff makes my skin condition come out because it gets irritated.
Well, you have to let
Scruff.
it get past the scruff part, and then it's not as prickly.
They can't stop kissing.
Wasn't
so.
Scruff the guy
How
from
long?
Applebee's?
How many weeks do I
many
have to wait
weeks?
before it's okay?
Before
Well,
it
it
turns
depends
into
how
a
fast his hair
Tgjan, whatever
grows.
Tjan's doing right now.
Does Tgjan have a beard?
Jesus Christ, Tgjan,
Does
yeah.
Tgjan have a beard?
Big show self.
What did I?
Wait, what's
what's up?
Tgjan doing? I haven't seen any recent pictures
He
of him.
looks like a damn
Oh,
lumberjack.
You do?
my face.
Tune into podcast
He's got
100.
scruff.
You'll see what we're talking
Yeah,
about.
your face.
I am so excited.
Oh, the Tgjan
Podcast
Jack.
100.
Tgjan
It'll show.
T-Jack Lee.
I don't know what they're talking
I'm
about.
What
perfectly
does
okay
Holly
with
think
this.
about that growth?
Tjin, grow that beard.
Dude, I can't.
Yeah.
Dark.
No,
you're going
You go,
after
Glen
like,
Coco.
now that you're growing out your
it's
hair, grow out just full out beard.
Wait,
No,
who-
but Tjin's so cute
Who
with
are
all
you
the
talking
facial
to?
hair. He's just adorable.
You are overusing
I
the
love
word
him.
cute. You've used the word cute when Zach's ever used the word succulent.
Okay, no, bud. That was actually a good joke.
Wait, how many times have I used
Kudos
succulent on a
for
podcast, though?
Far too much,
I don't-
clearly.
Even Tjin doesn't know.
But I do think you guys are cute. All of you guys are my cute little friends, and I love you.
We're all taller
I'm
than
actually
you.
not. I
you're
always
drunk,
think you're
go on.
adorable. I just haven't
Yeah.
said it.
We're all taller than you except Tjin. We're not small.
That does not mean you're not adorable.
Being
It's
Yeah.
shorter
personality.
makes you more
Personalities.
adorable. So
Exactly.
True,
This
and you're
is
also
true.
adorable. My sister thinks
So-
you're cute as hell.
So Tjin
Yeah.
is the cute one.
Fact.
Were you talking to me particularly? Do I need to hit up your
No,
sister?
whoa, okay.
Stopping
on.
right
Yeah,
there.
let's.
Stop me right
Ah.
there.
Hey, Chaos.
Oh.
Hey, Chaos, do you want to be brothers?
Alex,
I think
If
like
you became the brother, though, I would always talk to you in the British liquid voice, like every single time.
Yeah.
liquid.
Yeah.
I feel like nobody and me would be
Pizza.
legit friends if we talked.
Pizza.
Are you Pete?
Wait,
If we
so you're
talked,
saying the last time
I'm
you
talking
guys
right-
had a chance to talk, you guys were not friends?
No, but I
yeah,
mean, like,
Don't you remember the
legit,
feud
legit
from the
friends,
first
I
60
guess.
podcasts? Those two,
I
those
consider
two
him a
hated
friend
each
already,
other.
but I never assume anyone considers
No,
me
I
a friend.
blocked the first
Dude, they
60
hated each other.
podcasts
They
from my
go back and
memory.
listen. They hated each other. You can just like
Did they?
when they didn't talk a lot too. When both of them were like
There were
very
pod-
quiet
wait,
people on the
there
podcast,
were
they were just like
podcasts
they
before
were
this
really
one?
quiet in the podcast, but they would like curse each other out.
Have
Just,
you?
Fuck you,
I listened to
fuck you.
all of them. I don't think that was
That-
what was happening.
I think that was
I think
joke.
we were more like the support system for each other because we were both quiet.
Yeah.
I thought they were both just horny for each other. That's why they were so quiet.
Yeah, actually, Chaos.
Yeah, I think he was underage at the time. That's really
Holly.
creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't-
which is why you were so quiet, because you're like, well, I want to hit that, but he's
I mean,
too
it's bad
young,
enough I have
so I
David.
can't.
Yeah.
It's bad enough.
Yeah,
that
even Barbara tried to hit on me, and then
No, I was there. She didn't.
See, it was actually Dark, the
I
person
consider
that was
him
hit
like a little
on.
brother.
and-
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad you can
No, that's
you
my
can confuse
long-lost
yourself for
brother.
me, but
I have shitty older brothers. I need another one. A younger one, at least.
So Jesse
a
Eisenberg
younger
is Lex
shitty older
Luthor.
brother.
Well, no, because my older brothers, one's an asshole and one just got out of jail for meth.
and you think
So-
I'm gonna be better?
Well,
No, she
you're not
said
gonna.
shitty. You'll
I
be
think
her
we'll get
shitty
along
younger
well.
brother.
Yeah, you're younger. The older ones suck. Maybe a younger one's better.
Yeah, we'll find out.
You're so mistaken.
Deal with it. I'm your older sister. You don't
Fun
get a choice.
fun fact, Ray.
Oh my god.
Not the case.
She just adopted him. Did
I have
you hear that?
Step one problem. I think I'm too old to be adopted for one.
No.
Nope.
I don't care.
You have just been
I
adopted.
will, okay, maybe it's a kidnapping. Whatever.
Kidnapping,
No.
adoption, same difference,
All
right?
right, fine.
Same
Invite me
thing.
into your
It's
home.
like a surprise adoption.
Surprise
come
adoption.
Kidnapping is
All
a
right.
surprise
Can
adoption.
I get surprise
Hey, I'll
adopted?
come sleep on your couch for Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
All right. Overall, we should Terry,
Wait, really?
we should wrap up
Yeah.
this podcast with you telling a story. So we're all ready. Go, Terry.
We're listening.
Story time.
The end.
Oh, great story! Great story!
Oh my god, that part in the middle moved me so
My
badly.
favorite
Once
part
upon
was
a time,
Bravo.
was
there
when
was
the
a
protagonist
Thread podcast, and they all loved each other, and they all
See,
moved
when
into
a
the same
big
house
thread,
and were
or
friends
when a
forever.
mommy
Yeah.
thread and a daddy thread.
Love each other.
David, we're not
Fuck.
having
No,
children.
well,
Shut up.
if
Mommy,
Wobway,
dad, and a baby.
Shut down.
if Wobway's the father and I'm the mother, who is the son?
No, wouldn't that? No, that would be. It would be following the cast. So wouldn't it be like Dark and me and Nobod? Because of the cast of the first podcast.
So what am I?
You are like
Oh, so
okay.
we're one
You're
of those.
Zeus,
We're
Poseidon,
like one of
and
those
Hades.
polygamist couples thing.
Yeah.
There's like a bunch of mommy
No,
and
no, no,
daddy
no, no.
threads
Okay,
all
no,
together.
no. Me and Wobwave are the
Oh God, are we
No,
incest?
no, we're
no, no.
saying-
It's the Greek gods.
Wait, hold on,
There's
what
no
is
incest with
happening?
The Greek gods.
All right, guys, we have gone for an hour now. We need to wrap this shit up.
Not
I
really.
mean,
Well, yeah, you should use
Uh,
protection every time, Ray.
yeah.
Or else
protect
you're
your-
gonna,
don't be
or
silly,
else you're gonna
protect
end
your
up with a no-bod.
Yeah, seriously, we are over an hour now, so we do need to wrap this up.
All right, everyone, say goodbye.
Alright, you can find us on @theforum
Wait.
thread. You can find us on Twitter @theforum thread. You can find us on Facebook. You can find us on YouTube. You can find us on roosterteeth.com. You can join our group. You can find us on... Did I say YouTube? You can find us
Yeah.
on SoundCloud. Sort of, kind of. We don't know, but at the thing
For now.
that happens. So,
For the next week and a half.
that's just
All I
follow
wanna
us here
do
on Twitch.
is have some-
And that's it.
Yeah,
That's-
we have all the link.
Yeah.
We have all.
Hit the little heart button. Okay, shut up, Nobod. Quit singing. Good night, everybody.
Night, everyone.
Good night.
I love you all. Thank you for staying with us.
And I was really hoping my mute button would mute him too, forever.